first casualty of this construction project. Oh, it's bleeding again. I had some of the extra steel flashing under one of the tarps by the lumber pile over there, and it just, I tripped over it and it just put a big gash in my leg. It's not too bad, it's not too deep, but it is bleeding. So I'm gonna clean it up. Thank God Hannah hooked me up with all this like first aid stuff. Thanks, baby. So to build all these walls, I'm just gonna be taking all the dimensions directly off of our 3D model. So you can see it's really easy just to add in some of the other walls here, just like this. And so it's really easy to actually just isolate the wall that you're gonna build and then take all the measurements directly off of it. So you can see down at the bottom, the bottom plate here, or the kick plate, the bottom plate here is gonna be 8 feet 2 across. All these top pieces up here are all gonna have a slight, about a 2-degree cut to them in order to get the slope of the roof. So I'm just gonna get started with cutting these and lay it out on the ground over here. Then I can nail them together. Alright, so Hannah just got here and helped me bandage up my leg a little bit better. And she also helped me get this wall back into square. So what I'm doing here is I put some nails at each corner. So these ones at the top here, I just measured up, it was like 116 inches from the bottom of the wall. And so I did that on both sides. I just couldn't put the nails directly at the top because the top of this wall slopes. So you wouldn't be able to actually measure whether or not the wall was square. So what I can do is measure from corner to corner here. And so that's 150 and a half. And then I can measure from this corner. And that one there is also 150 and a half as well. When Hannah got here, it was 151 and 150. I had her stand on the bottom of the wall, and then I just kind of shoved it over, remeasured it, and just made sure that it was square. So what I'm gonna do to keep the wall in square, while we're moving it obviously onto the trailer, this will also add as some extra structural strength, is I'm gonna use this structural strapping here. I'm just gonna run it across the diagonal of this wall, and then I'm just gonna nail it down on each and every stud. Then I'm gonna leave some overhang on each end. Then what I'm gonna do is when we have the walls that are gonna butt up against this one, I'm gonna wrap it around, tying this structural strapping into the other wall as well. So it's gonna serve the two purposes of keeping the wall square while we're moving it, and then also adding that structural strength and tying it in to the other wall. So to nail down the structural strapping, I got these 1.5 inch, these are joist hanger nails. So these should be really strong for the actual, the shear strength that these are going to provide. All right, so this wall is ready. So I'm just gonna get her up into place on the trailer. I'm not gonna raise any of the walls today. I'm gonna get the 2 end walls done, and then that back wall is gonna be split up into 2 sections. So when I get the 2 end pieces done, the back wall framing, so when I get all those 4 sections done, then I think we'll start raising them, and then work on the front section here after that. So I've got all the pieces of lumber cut for this wall here. What I have to do is just measure everything and then just start nailing it together. The reason why I started with that wall first was because it was the simplest wall to build, so there wasn't any windows in it. It was just basically straight 16 on center studs all the way across. And this one here is just a little bit more tricky just because there is a window right in the middle of it. Just by following the 3D model in SketchUp, everything seems to have gone together pretty smoothly. Now it's just time to nail her together. All right, so we got this wall framed up, got the strapping across. So I was all right today, so I got 2 of the walls framed. If I wasn't dealing with that big gash on my leg, I probably could have got a little bit more done today just because it took a lot of time this morning trying to get that thing cleaned up. So I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna get this wall up on the trailer and then head on home, and Hannah and I are gonna clean up that gash really good, and we'll see when we get home. All right, so this is first responder Hannah's gauze / fixer up job here. Thank you very much.
Bleeding through.
No.
Everywhere.
That's gonna do a good job there. I'm very happy with it. Thank you, baby.
Did you show them the corn chowder I made you?
Not yet, no. So this is a corn chowder that Hannah made for me. So good.
I ate a bunch too.
I already had some with rice. Bubba's just going to town on the brown rice there.
Dewey doesn't.
Dewey doesn't like the white rice. Or the brown rice.
He just likes it when it's mixed up more.
Yeah.
Bubba's fucking starving to death over here.
He doesn't do anything, so how can he be starving?
I mean, like, look at him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Bubba.
That's awesome.
Dewey, come here. He looks like a frog, actually. That's how he sits. Like a frog would sit.
It is kind of like a frog. Hannah went for a bike ride today, and then she came and visited me at the job site, and making sure I'm not bleeding to death.
I helped you square up one of the walls.
She did help me square up one of the walls, so.
I'm contributing to my kitchen wall.
Yeah.
So of course, I contribute.
It was a contribution right there.
And I went and talked to Lisa about getting her on a healthy plan. All good.
All good.
In the Arizona hood.
Yeah, I was kind of like bummed out today. I thought I was gonna be able to get more done, but I was around with my leg all day long, and it was just like, I just couldn't get in the groove because my leg was just bleeding. So tomorrow probably get those 2 walls raised up, and then should be able to get 2 more sections of wall built, and maybe be able to get those in place as well. I might need Andrew's, I'll definitely need Andrew's help for that. You have anything else to say? Or?
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah. Alright, I got nothing else to talk about, so we're gonna call this the end of today's vlog. Talk to you guys soon. Peace!